Hey guys, back with more NCIS. We're on season 3, episode 14. I've not really got much to say before the start of this episode, actually. The last one was kind of a double-barreled bluff with the nuclear rods and the online predator who also happened to be a captain, and then the other guy who she worked with on weekends who thought he'd teach her a lesson. This show's good at throwing us completely in the wrong direction when it wants to try to, more than anything, to keep the viewer entertained, because how many detective shows, for want of a better word, this is a detective show, have we seen over the years? And so many times you can only tell the same sort of similar story, but as any law enforcement will tell you, no two cases are the same. So it's nice that we get a show that's not frightened of leaving the viewer in complete suspense right more or less till the end, especially for people like me who have I don't know, an obsession with trying to work stuff out before it shows me or tells me. I don't know why that is. Some people are like that, other people are just happy to just let it flow over them and just watch it and leave it at that. But for me, I'm always trying to work out what's going on. But this show's very good at leading me in the wrong direction. Right, anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's carry on with our second episode for the week, episode 14.
She usually stays with the sitter when we go shopping, Mrs. Leroy.
She's such
That's
a
it, cough all over my baby.
We're running a little late today, so if you'll excuse us.
Here, let me help you, dear.
That doesn't sound normal.
My aunt burned down her house like this.
You did. Oh, good God. Oh, it wasn't her. Holy shitballs. What the fuck? I thought it was her.
You do understand the meaning of the word mandatory, don't you?
Nope.
I have been ordered to inspect the secure file room.
His orders for next Wednesday.
Ah.
What?
Look on the bright side, Tony.
It should only take about 5 to 7 hours.
Sensitivity training is going to have to wait. A double
Good.
homicide at Quantico, Marine Wise.
Thank God for that.
Grab your gear.
House belongs to a Sergeant Malcolm Porter and his wife's son, boss. She's the one on the left. Sergeant's still on liberty, trying to track him down.
Punch.
Sign of an unhappy marriage.
Yes.
Funny, I thought it looked like a hole in the wall.
What else do you see?
Abusive
Well,
relationship.
judging by the positioning of the body, I'd say they were taken by surprise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Body posture.
You got a TOD yet, Doc?
Very recent. Both liver probes indicate about 2.5 hours ago. So both of those, the weapon was in direct contact with the body
skin.
when fired.
Bullets didn't penetrate.
Maybe they were small caliber. These poor women weren't so much murdered as
Executed.
executed.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Double tap and 1 point blank. That doesn't seem like it's come from someone who has anger issues.
Boss, this is Mrs. Dawson. She found the body along with the next door neighbors.
Son asked me to come pick them up. If we'd been on time.
Need some help?
Unsurprisingly.
Idea
Yeah, McGee's not got a clue here.
Mrs. Dawson.
I don't think he likes Son having friends.
Why is that?
What makes you think that?
He's very controlling. Says mean things to her. Wouldn't
Got a
let her
trophy
see Corinne
wife.
in the house.
And he
I
beats her.
tried to reason with her, but
She wouldn't leave him? Why, Porter?
Let's start at the E Club.
Gun safe. I found it in the master bedroom, open and empty.
So they fought a lot?
Oh, hardly a night went by. You didn't hear all sorts of screaming coming from this house.
What kind of car does he drive?
Black 2004 F-150, boss.
This guy could be a loose cannon right now.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, he could be a loose cannon right now if he has done this. Unpredictable. Oh,
Boss, we got a weapon in the front seat.
has he took his own life? No, he's not. Or is he just drunk?
What's he talking about?
I think he thinks we're busting him for driving drunk.
Both women were shot 3 times in the chest. It's hard to say
Executed.
which of these 6 was the fatal wound. has some swelling and fissures on her fingers and knuckles.
The instant shooter kit came back negative on Porter's skin, shirt, and pants.
How long, Abby?
Well, it's gonna take some time, and this stuff doesn't smell very good. I don't think that laundry was a big priority. Abs! 2 hours. Whenever I know something, you'll know something.
You got one. Anything else?
Yes, as a matter of fact. This.
Why?
For getting me out of sensitivity training. And that is why I love you.
That was a whole one-sided conversation for the pair of them.
We found Sergeant Porter with a murder weapon. What are the
A
leads?
good investigator doesn't sit back and wait. You run down every angle, every lead. Assume everything you've been told is a lie until it checks out.
Because this looks open
When
and
you're
shut,
satisfied.
doesn't it? This looks like an open and shut case, but it's not going to be, because I don't think Abby's going to find any.
Get me another cup of coffee.
I don't know if that's the right
I want to
practice
see
in
how
this
he
case,
treats
though.
him.
What, are you an expert on suspect interviews now?
Interviews, no. Interrogation techniques, yes. I've learned from Gibbs that in certain cases you can attract far more bees with honey.
Flies.
What do flies have to do with honey?
Flies don't like that.
When she started sneaking out to the old club, hanging out with officers.
I've seen it before. She thought she could trade up.
She didn't want me.
That why you decide to blow her away?
There it is.
Excuse me, sir.
Is that the reason you shot Min Crane and your wife to death today?
I didn't kill them, sir.
The murder weapon was in your truck, Sergeant. Maybe that just wasn't cutting it anymore.
I never laid a hand on son.
There he goes.
Your neighbor.
That's not how it happens.
Really? Then how'd I get it wrong, Sergeant? How'd it happen? She was...
You explain it then.
She was the one who was abusing me.
Oh, I mean, it's possible.
Son was violent, sir. She hit me. She called me names. She threw things. Try to hold her off.
Well, shit. I mean, it's not as common. In fact, it's a lot less common. But it does happen. And given the job that he has, and the fact that she's probably half his size, the punch in the wall, the feeling emasculated and allowing her to beat up on him like that, if this is truly the way that she is probably why he drinks so much. No one ever thinks of the abuse coming from the female, do they? And even if they do, they expect it to be in your face, blatant, obvious, and usually by a bigger woman intimidating a smaller man. Not always the case. So I'm going to put all preconceptions out the window now until we know more.
I just wanted it to stop.
According to his records, he failed to qualify twice on the pistol range last year. Have you get the results of the GSR test on his
Details.
All negative.
Well, I think I got something here. Just spoke with the director of the Quantico Officers Club. Apparently, son Porter was a regular fixture there. Almost always with Min Crane. A month ago, they were all banned. Sergeant James Dawson, Yoon's husband.
Yeah.
Where's your wife, Sergeant Dawson?
She's taking a nap with her daughter. Why, is something wrong, sir?
Let me refresh your memory. You had an altercation with 2 Marine captains?
Yeah, it was nothing. It was just a misunderstanding. She's had a really rough day. I'd rather not disturb
Bedroom
her.
down the hall?
Wasn't
Yeah, it is, but
asking
I'd
you.
rather not disturb her.
We're just gonna make sure she's still breathing.
Yoon, it's me, please. Yoon, open up. You have a key? It's locked from the inside. Yoon!
She gone. She's left the kid behind. Yeah. This was all just a little bit too neat.
When's the last time you saw her, Sergeant?
About an hour before you showed up.
The window was broken from the outside. Whoever did this slipped in, grabbed her, and slipped out.
Oh,
The neighbors
okay.
heard her.
Okay.
So, anything unusual, boss? MPs are searching the area.
They were drunk, okay? They were hitting on my wife. They tried to stop me from taking her home. What would you do, sir? Look, we're wasting our time. I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with this.
I know that. Your alibi just checked out.
Okay.
The sergeant was on duty at the time of the
I'm
shooting.
off.
Our prime suspect was locked up here when the third went missing. Think it's a racial thing?
No. You know, maybe it's a Korean thing. Maybe something in their past.
Ooh, like some kind of blood feud.
It could be.
Villages, ancient oaths, revenge.
No, not
from across
that.
the ocean.
This is not one of your...
What if they were bought and paid for and they haven't paid? I mean, it could be that. Because we know, unfortunately, a lot of women from that part of the world are seeking someone to fall in love with and get a green card and move to the US and all the rest of it. And before you know, they sometimes are, once they get here, looking to trade up, as Gibbs did point out. I mean, I could be totally way off with it, but at the moment, I didn't think the husband did it at all. I then thought this guy did it. Now I'm not so sure who the hell's done it.
We're going through a list of anyone suspicious who had access to the base in the last 2 days. So far, no solid leads. Yoon Dawson seems to be the only one who embraced American life.
Any reason to believe that Sergeant Porter isn't still involved in this?
Maybe that's the
Could
problem.
have had an accomplice, Proby.
Could have had 3, DiNozzo. I don't know about anybody in the area who's made threats against Koreans, foreign Marine wives, or women.
Oh, is that all? On it, boss.
Find out about their lives before they married Marines. Come on, you're with me, Elf Lord.
By Lee Sung.
Him,
Sells
he
Korean
looks bad
delicacies,
news.
Fruits and vegetables, and those cute little anime
Or
figurines
he
with the
owns
funny
them.
pieces. Light.
Yeah,
It's
I think all
authentic
that's
Korean
the
food,
front.
very high end. All 3 women have worked for him as hostesses. It's a Korean
rest
diplomatic
goes.
event at
I
the
was off.
Pacific Rim
Still.
Society.
Tell me I didn't just smack McGee for no good reason.
Yoon Dawson used her cell phone to call the payphone outside Lee's Market. 2 hours later, bam. Why is this important? Because someone is still using her cell phone to call that payphone.
The whole payphone thing.
Hey, Proby, you getting this?
Yeah, got it.
Criminals use payphones for a specific reason.
It's Yoon Dawson's cell phone again, boss.
I want location,
Traceability.
McGee.
Whoever it is, they disabled the onboard GPS
They
chip.
know.
So we're gonna have to do this
They know
old-fashioned
to
way.
do this quickly.
여보세요?
This
Want us
dude.
to take them down now?
Negative.
It's coming from this neighborhood, somewhere on the street.
Call cab, head down, heading towards the payphone.
Got him.
누구세요?
뒤돌아보시죠.
Well spotted. Oh shit! She's a fucking assassin.
We're cutting her off, DiNozzo.
Is she an assassin or something? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm totally fucking wrong with this. But Ziva spotted her immediately. Head down, cab on. Where the hell did she
She
go?
didn't pass us. Well, where the hell did she go?
Yeah, where did she
It's
go?
like she disappeared.
Where's she go?
It's her hat. She climbed her way out.
Really? Who the hell are we dealing with here?
Many people in this community are poor, can't afford phone service, so I take messages for them, you see? It helps them and it is good for my business when they come to pick up.
Has he calmed down yet?
Well, he's a little shaky, but I think he's ready to talk.
Why?
I take responsibility. I try to help people new to this country, find jobs for them, get them training classes. I would notice when Yun was tired, her accent would change. Sometimes she would use words not common in my country since the war. Perhaps a spy?
Why didn't you go to the police?
Well, I couldn't be sure. What if I was wrong?
Who else knew you were checking up on her?
Just Min Crane, Sun Porter, and myself.
She could come back.
Let her. I am ready this time. I won't stop living my life because of people like her.
She'll
Listen,
just
I
shoot
really
you.
don't think that it's
Mr. Sung, thank you for your help.
Boss, you're not really gonna let him just...
McGee, you know, the FBI does not exist solely to piss me off. Hey, for now, I got one right up your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
The FBI team shadowing Mr. Sung
She's
is
smart.
tied directly into MTAC. Their last report had him loading up a catering truck for a job.
Now tell us what you would do.
Yeah, tell us
If
what you
I
would do.
was you,
She'll do what you would
everything
do.
I've done up to this point was to protect my cover. And I attempted
She's
to
just
deal
stating
with the
this
third,
fact.
but my cover was blown. I'm now only left with a few possibilities.
Egress back to your country.
Or carry out whatever mission I was
You were here
assigned.
for. Really?
You could be here for decades before being activated.
So tell us,
I
Jane
suppose.
Bond, how do we track you down, huh?
You don't, Tony. By now, I've changed my appearance, I've replaced my identity with backup documents, and I've relocated.
So what you're basically saying, Ziva, is she's in the fucking wind with no chance of finding where the hell she is. She could have changed her hairstyle, dyed her hair, changed her clothing, changed cars, changed counties or fucking states. She could have been a sleeper cell here for so long. So all of the only reason those two got killed is because that guy had them asking questions, because he was starting to notice that her cover wasn't quite adding up. Even just the way that she spoke. that a lot of the terminology wasn't South Korean. That was well spotted of him. I don't know why I went down the escort pimp route, but I've seen something similar that was like that, and that was my go-to thing. Oh well, never mind. How's it gonna find her? Dunno. Let's find out.
She's playing it like I would. She's gone.
Is she gonna
One
run
big
and
difference
gets
between
away?
the two of you, Ziva. You don't have a baby girl.
Most likely part of her cover or an occupational accident.
My wife is not a spy, sir.
Oh, I beg to differ.
It's not possible.
Oh, it is.
She loves this country. She knows more about it than I do. Then why was she trying to convince me to leave the Marine Corps and go back to college?
Most likely you were not part of the assignment. You were just a means to an end.
Listen, okay, I've lived with her for 5 years. She's the mother of my child, for
She's
God's
a
sake.
sleeper
I'm telling you,
agent.
there's no way.
Yeah, shooting people. Or trying to.
No, that can't be real.
It's real.
She killed them?
Yeah. Could you imagine finding out your wife is this?
She tried to contact you.
Because that would be bizarre. But it does happen in the spy game.
What the hell is going on? NCIS is here, and they're telling me all sorts of things.
Don't speak. Just listen to me, okay?
You need to come home now.
She fell for him, didn't she? Actually did.
I've done things. Terrible things.
I don't care, all right? Just tell me where you are, and I'll come and get you.
I never had a choice.
Just tell me why. Please, sweetheart.
No matter what they say, what they tell you about me, know that I loved you with all my heart.
Yeah, I think it was.
And tell Rebecca.
Oh.
Tell her mommy is sorry for this. I can't let it happen.
Don't hang up.
You don't walk away from this line of
I
work.
got her, Tony. She's at a payphone in Annandale, Virginia. A weird place to be hiding out. There's nothing there except country clubs.
Lee Sung's catering job?
Pacific Rim Society.
I don't believe
in coincidence.
No. I don't know why, I just felt there was something off with this guy with his whole catering business. Ended up with a husband, and that explains the child. Is she here to assassinate him?
No. No, Yun. Don't come. Don't come.
She was here for him, I think.
You know honor left, woman.
More than you.
Who were you before?
Scream?
She's definitely here.
Keep looking, Denozo.
I will kill you if you don't answer this time.
Please tell me what this is about.
Where?
Where's what?
In the truck.
Drop the weapon.
There's a bomb set to go off in this building. If you kill me now, we all die. I was a North Korean operative.
We kind of figured that part out on our own.
The part that you don't know is that my cell included some porter, Min Crane, and this man.
She's lying.
The bomb is in his truck. Please, we may only have minutes left.
This is bonkers. She's fucking spot on. How much C4? Holy Christ, there's enough explosive there to put a hole in the world. You are not going to tackle that. Come on.
Try. But I suggest not standing within 5 miles of here while I attempt it.
Yeah, you think?
I can.
She put it there.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's a really big bomb.
Really big bomb.
I didn't kill them to maintain my cover, Agent Gibbs. I did it to keep my family. At least let me prevent this.
McGee, get Sung out of here.
I think she's right. She
Not
walked
debate,
away
Officer
from it.
David. We survived this.
Okay, then.
Both fired.
You're fired. You're all fucking fired. She's been here for 3 years. I've been waiting for this guy who knew he was planning this today. That's going faster. That doesn't sound good.
It's done.
This has been a weird episode. Bonger's really good.
So what happens now, sir?
You ended up
The
with a
FBI
kid.
will take her into custody, Sergeant.
And then prison.
Your wife is an agent of a hostile power.
And saving hundreds of lives, Sergeant. I'm
That
sure that
will
be
go
taken
towards
into
it.
consideration, right, Officer David?
Guys, give her a minute.
Give her a minute, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to do the right thing.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I think she meant all of it.
I'll always believe it, no matter what happens.
I mean, if you... I know she's killed people, but she's also saved a lot of lives. What do you do with that? She's kind of a hero, but heroes don't kill people, so...
We know how you feel about us.
Gibbs, we're a team. That's what we do.
That's our boss.
I loved that episode. That was really good because I hadn't a clue what was going on. See, this is one of the reasons. I'm only 3.5 seasons into this show. This is one of the reasons why I like it so much, because how many times did I try to work that out and pause it and tell you my thoughts and my working out? And this started off as a possible abusive marriage where a guy has lost it and killed his wife and her friend. And look where we ended up. Look where we ended up. A North Korean sleeper agent, assassin, in effect. Spy, whatever. That denounced everything, even though she knew she was here for this one specific task, but fell for an American soldier and had a kid with him. More or less the opposite as to what the other guy thought that his wife was, and she was abusive. If anything, you would have thought she would have been the one to have turned out to have been the to have been the spy. But then again, if you're a sleeper agent, you couldn't act in that manner and have got away with it. Your cover would have been blown a lot quicker. So I was right about him, at least. With his catering business, all of that really was a front. So I got partially bits of it right, but the further we went through that episode, the further I had to widen my field of view as to trying to understand what the hell was going on here. That was really good. I loved the way, in just a 45-minute episode, that they can lead you in so many different directions. And of course, none of them were going to leave Gibbs with you with that amount of C4 in front of you and then walk away. It's not going to happen. You start as a team, you work as a team. If so be it, you die as a team. More than likely. I love this show. That was great. I don't really have anything else to say. I just thoroughly enjoyed that. I will be back for another 2 episodes again next week. Excuse me, done a lot of talking. I would appreciate if you were to put your comments down below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe. And if you do want to watch them on in full length, you know where to go by now. Just check the link in the description. That will take you to Patreon. You can always just go have a browse over there, have a look at all the content that's available. There's not just this show. There's like 50 plus shows, archive library over there of everything that I've reacted to now. You may find there's something else that you're interested in as well as this, and you might decide to take the plunge. You might not. Okay then. See you for episodes 15 and 16 next week. Take care.